We're going to start with the best solo performance, which you won't be surprised to hear, is David Greenspan in I'm Assuming You Know David Greenspan, which was an amazing, dazzling show. The season's winner for best solo performance. Yes? Yes. Can we agree on that? Okay. Right. And so this season's winner asks us the question, what happens when a millennial playwright writes a solo show that only one person on earth can possibly perform? Casting, I guess, was pretty quick and easy. The answer, of course, is I'm Assuming You Know David Greenspan. I love that title. A hilariously dark and paradoxically hopeful, form-defying new play by Mona Pernod, brought to unforgettable life by the one and only David Greenspan, who you may know is a legend of Off-Broadway. It's directed with surgical precision by Ken Russ Schmoll and produced by, yes, Ken Russ Schmoll, and produced by the Atlantic Theater Company, whose artistic director is with us today, Neil Pepe. And it features Greenspan in some seriously non-traditional casting. David plays 4 millennial women, each battling existential dread and student death as they try to make their way in life as a playwright. It's a one-man show that fills the stage with pulsing, visceral humanity, thanks to Greenspan's singular ability to conjure a fully populated world using posture, pacing. I'm going to try to do him now. Posture. Uh-oh. I get in trouble with Jeremy here. Posture. See, it's not easy. Don't try this at home. Posture and pacing and what else? And pitch-perfect pauses. And of course, his deeply mysterious and completely magical powers. The play couldn't be more timely or more timeless. David and Mona capture the desperation, ambition, and absurdity of life of the playwright. It's obviously not sensible or reasonable thing to do, so why do they do it? We don't know, but we're especially happy and grateful that they do. The play is so honest and open and sharp and strange that it takes your breath away. And David Greenspan, whose entire career has made the impossible look effortless, gives a performance that's dizzying and thrilling at the same time and leaves us exhilarated by its depth, humanity, and virtuosity. I've mentioned before, did I mention? He's a legend of Off-Broadway, and we're thrilled to be honoring him twice today. So please help me welcome back the winner of the 2025 Off-Broadway Alliance Award for Best Solo Performance, David Greenspan. Okay, let's take another one.
Okay.
All right.
I will thank the Off-Broadway Alliance this time. I can't adequately express my gratitude to Mona Pernod for the opportunity she's given me with her beautiful play. I believe so deeply in this play as I do in Mona as a playwright. And as was mentioned, I'm equally thankful to our director, Ken Russ Schmoll, who guided my performance with insight, intelligence, and tremendous generosity. And the same is true for our associate director, Jay Stull. And on behalf of Mona, Ken, Jay, and I want to thank everybody at the Atlantic Theater Company, particularly Neil Pepe, Annie McRae, and Jeffrey Lawson, who gave us a shot at putting up this singular play. I'll just tell you quickly, when Ken called me about this play and he said that it's by a playwright who's obsessed with you. I had alarm bells, and then he told me the title, and I really had alarm bells. But I said I would read it, which was a lie, because I gave it to my partner Bill to read, and Bill said it was very funny, and that it really captured my voice in my early plays, and that I shouldn't do it. Then I read it, and I thought, oh, I can't do this play, because I can't say these things about myself on stage. But she seemed like such a nice girl. I thought, well, why don't we meet, and Ken and I'll read the play aloud. And we did. And Mona and Ken were very moved. I didn't know what was going on. And then, but I said, well, I don't turn down work, so I really don't. And I'm open for business 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 50 days a year. So I said, we could do a workshop, because Annie McRae had given us the studio space at Atlantic. I said, well, why don't we do a workshop? Because I knew it would never get done. And then before the workshop happened, Neil and Annie got on a Zoom with us and said, oh, we'll produce the play. And I was really stuck, because I knew I had to do it. But by that point, I began to realize it was really not about me at all. It was about what it takes for artists, really in any genre, to put up their work and to eke out a living while doing so. And it was one of the most joyous experiences I've ever had in the theater. And we had a great time, and I'm very confident the audiences were delighted and moved by the play. And as I said, I will always, always be grateful to Mona for coming into my life. And now we know we're attached at the hip. So thank you very much.